Welcome, welcome, welcome! Welcome to the living room makeover. You cannot tell from this angle right now, but our living room is actually a freaking mess, and I've left it like this for way too long. I made so many plans for this space so many months ago, and then life took over, and then we got a puppy, and he has been our priority over having an aesthetic living room. But now that he's a little bit older, I think it is finally time. This is going to be a slow process as we improve on it bit by bit, so this is going to be part one. I will give you guys an overview. We're also going to be working on a DIY project, and then this wall behind me is going to be changed by the time this video is over. This is what our living room has been looking like these days. We have Tater's penthouse in this corner. It takes up a good chunk of the living room, but now that he's older, we're actually not really using the playpen as much, so we're going to take that out and then upgrade his area. As you can see, our couch is just covered in blankets because when you have a dog, they have muddy little paws, and it's very hard to keep a white couch white. As much as we love this couch, I am debating on whether or not we're going to keep it or switch it out. If you're a dog parent, please advise here. The first thing I want to address is this wall right here is very bare. It just has our TV, our media console, and then a lamp. And one thing I cannot stand is how high they put up these outlets. And I am not going to upgrade my TV and make it larger just to fit it. So eventually we will be mounting the TV on top. So my plan for this wall is to add some wallpaper and trim. I feel like that's going to be such a nice accent wall. That is going to be the first thing that we tackle. And if you're wondering what is behind me, this is actually our old dining table that I need to sell. It's just been chilling here on this wall, so I need to get rid of that in this video today. Take a good last look of this, you guys, because this is going to change starting now. Okay, it's wallpaper time.
Hello everyone. Don't worry, I've read the comments. Where's hubby? I'm right here.
Oh my gosh. My vision for this wall was inspired by these photos. I fell in love with this type of wall paneling for its simplicity. It brings nature from outside in with the linen wallpaper and the wood trim, and even with these sharp angles, it still has this softness and serene quality to it. I felt especially inspired after our trip to Japan because there was just so much beautiful trim work everywhere. We stayed in Kyoto for a couple of nights, and our room was Japanese style. It was super minimal with wood details, and it was so calming to come back to at the end of the day. That is exactly the feeling that I want our living room to have, especially now that it's 3 of us. We're hanging out in the living room so much more, and it's really nice just to have like all the lamps on with lots of mood lighting and putting on a show, or just winding down and reading on the couch. To me, the living room is the heart of the home, so I just want it to feel extra cozy. In my opinion, I think that wall treatments like this are so worth doing because of how much character it adds. I'm a firm believer now that if you know how to correctly undo things, then it is in fact renter friendly, and everything that I'm doing is reversible. In all my years of renting and all the apartments I lived in, I've done some crazy transformations and some unhinged things, and I have always gotten my full deposit back. So I feel like that is proof that it can be done, and it is definitely worth it. These packages just came in right on time for this makeover. I ordered some prints from Desenio, so let me show you guys what I got. Are you excited for new art? Yes? Good boy. Desenio is so kindly sponsoring today's video, and in case you have not heard of them, they have beautiful, high quality, affordable wall art. If you go on their website, you will see that they have something for everyone, whatever your style is. They have canvases and prints, and you can get them in all sizes with different frames, so it is super customizable. Let me show you what I got because I have been eyeing this print for a while now. I love the striped border of it. I love the colors of it. The pops of red, pink, and yellow really scream summer for me, so I'm going to put this either in my living room or my kitchen. So this one's called the Wildflowers print. print, and I got it in an oak frame just to kind of keep it earthy and natural. When I was framing this, I could just feel how nice the paper was. The colors are so vivid and it is very sharp, so I'm excited to hang this one up. So the frames come in different sizes and colors, but you could also just buy the print itself. So I just popped it into an old frame that I already had. This is the Wisteria print. It is watercolor. I love the texture of like the ripples on the vase here. If you look closely, you could see the textures and kind of the variation in the watercolor. And I saved the biggest one for last. This is a framed canvas piece. Look at how beautiful and delicate this is. Gotta step back so you guys can see how big this is. This is definitely going to go in the living room. It's gonna fill up the walls so nicely. This is the Soft Wildflowers canvas print, and I always say that a canvas is not complete without a frame, so I did do a beautiful oak frame on this as well. This is one of those pieces that is super versatile, so you can literally put it in any room and it's going to look good. If you guys wanna check out Desenio for yourself, they did give me a special discount code. Just use the code TINA at checkout and that'll get you up to 50% off of your order. Thank you again to Desenio. Now let's get started on the makeover. Let's see if all this is gonna fit in the car. Pretty sure that's not good. Okay, so I guess I have to drive with my roof open. Guys, the wall is looking really good. We have the wallpaper up, which looks amazing. And then we have all the outer trim pieces. We just did some math, got the tape on the walls, and I was debating whether or not I should do 4 pieces or 5 pieces, but I think 5 pieces just looks way better. And just look at this beautiful wood stain, you guys. It matches the wallpaper perfectly. And now just imagine 4 pieces against the whole thing. And this is why I love DIY so much, whether I'm sitting at a table doing a craft or on a ladder beautifying a wall. It just brings me so much life, and I'm so glad to be sharing this all with you guys. We're gonna have to double up on the deodorant because I am sweaty. Okay, I'm taking a moment here to just take a breath, take a breather. I feel like I've just been like go, go, go this whole time. And I just wanted to chat before I move on to the next thing. So taking a moment to just breathe. Looking at this wall right in front of me right now, this project was just so rewarding. It is honestly a reminder of why I love doing DIY so much. You might have noticed that I've been slowing down on makeovers a little bit. I've just been really loving doing craft DIYs. It just brings me so much fulfillment and joy. I had so many plans for the apartment, but they kind of just took a backseat. But now that we're back in the groove of things, this just makes me want to do even more makeovers. Not to say that I did not struggle doing this project, because I definitely did, and I forget how much hard work actually goes into this. There's so much planning. Is everything going to look cohesive? I feel like it's just like a big puzzle that you're trying to put together, because not only are you the contractor and like doing all the technical things and figuring out measurements, but you're also the interior designer. I feel like I'm at a good place and I'm just trying to figure out this apartment piece by piece. And this is just part one because I still have more to do to kind of complete this space. Okay, on to the next project. It would not be a Tina video without some sort of cute DIY project. So So I really wanted to make this. We're gonna take some cups, we're gonna turn it into something super cute, and we're gonna put this in my living room window. Part of DIYing is lots of trial and error, so I found that the sweet spot to flatten this was just putting the iron at a low heat setting and going over it for like 10 seconds, and we were good. And since discovering this hack, I want to find more ways to reuse plastic. So if you guys have any ideas or requests of things that I should make, let me know and I can try it out for my next Trash to Treasure video. The biggest reason why I'm making this for the living room is because we actually get some direct sunlight in our apartment for about an hour. Our apartment is north facing, which means we get no sunlight, so this teeny tiny little sliver that we have, I am just so grateful for it. It makes the apartment feel so warm, so I had to take advantage of it, and this is gonna be so perfect just sitting in the living room window. This is why you should always use a template, even if it's a simple drawing like this. So this is the first one that I did without any template, and you can see all of them look a little bit different, a little bit wonky. And here's what I made with a template. So much more uniform, so much cuter, so much better. These are all dry and ready to go. I'm going to paint them in with some gallery glass, and for the leaves, I actually want to do kind of like a gradient effect similar to the original. I'm going to do a bunch of greens for the leaves, and then for the actual flowers, we're going to do this beautiful yellow color. I feel like that will really pop. I was seriously struggling trying to figure out how to actually put this all together, and upon further investigation, the original piece isn't even like 3D. I looked at the photos and the reviews, and it's literally just like a flat piece of acrylic plastic. So I think the fact that we have all these different pieces is already better than my inspo picture. So for now, I have the base down, loving how this came out, just glued it together. And then for the actual stems and the flowers, I tested out a bunch of different methods, and I found out that jump rings are actually the best way to do it. So do you see how this like dangles? That is actually perfect. So I have this puncher thingy that I'm using to just make little holes on here, and this has been such a helpful tool. You can use it on plastic, on leather, and I feel like assembly is gonna go well. Are you guys seeing this? We really just did that. Wow, this came out even better than I thought it would. Like, where am I right now? This is actually our living room, and it's gonna look even better once I mount the TV. I actually have to make a frame because I accidentally broke it during our move, so we're gonna make a new one for it. I'm also gonna add some curtains. I feel like that would make such a big difference, and I'm honestly debating whether or not I should put a gallery wall like around the TV, so let me know your thoughts on that. I will also be giving updates on my Instagram, so if you're not already, make sure to to follow me over there. I'm actually doing some really fun giveaways throughout the whole month of July. I'm calling it DIY July. So if you guys want to check it out, make sure to follow me. I will link it down below. Okay, so that is it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay inspired, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.